The 2012 presidential race may prove to be one of the most crucial decisions our country makes as we enter an age of widespread ideological contrast, international rebellion, and a globally uncertain economy. Oftentimes, presidential candidates strive to aim their platforms towards the middle-aged and senior population, while missing the mark on issues that are detrimentally important to college students nearly altogether. This video will break down the barricades between students and young adults of society with the candidates for the 2012 presidential race. We will talk to students just like you and learn what they believe are the important issues that they would like to be hearing about from Democrat President Barack Obama and Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain. Welcome to the 2012 presidential platform coverage.
So what's most important to you when voting for a presidential candidate?
I'd have to say education and military benefits.
Why do you think that education is something that really tops your list?
Well, I wouldn't say it's the top, but it's important to keep the education up, like in the country.
Students are always important, huh?
Yeah, the future of our country. Like we depend on children.
The importance of education may very well be a topic at the forefront of the race. Voters are becoming concerned with America's growing lack in early childhood development and overall primary education ratings when compared with other countries. Something needs to be done, and it seems that this is one of the few things both parties can agree on.
There's no child whose opportunities should be stunted because of failing schools. These are America's children. We have to make sure that they're performing effectively in school, in part because they're going to be the ones who are in the workforce. And if we want Social Security to be solvent, then we want to make sure that those folks are employed.
President Obama goes on to include his views on college accessibility for students eager for higher level education.
We've got to make sure that college is affordable for all young people, and that those who want to go into the helping professions that don't pay as much aren't carrying $50,000 or $60,000 worth of debt.
The second statement is obviously relieving to most college students who find it hard to afford the necessary education needed to survive such a harsh job market. President Obama's opponent, Herman Cain, agrees in much of the same respect, as he has come out multiple times saying that, quote, education is the key to unlocking a prosperous future, end quote. The difference does not lie in their view towards the topic, but in the way in which they plan to solve the issue. President Obama is pushing for more funding to be put into grants that do not need to be paid back versus loans that do. Herman Cain's bottom line on the topic is that the federal government has shifted its attention away from education to, quote, keeping an excess level of bureaucracy, end quote, through standardization and unionization. Whatever the means to resolving this definite problem, it is certain that education is a topic that deserves continued attention.
Some of the most important things I care about when looking for a presidential candidate is energy. I think it's very important that the government needs to develop new ways, alternate sources of energy, and also I care about the economy, jobs, things like that. Since I'm a student, I will be graduating soon, so those are things I care about.
Clean energy is the fuel that will propel the United States into the future. Again and again, candidates have struggled to define their stance on America's dependency on foreign oil. The United States currently imports more than 11 million gallons of foreign gas every day. Therefore, our dependence is something that cannot be done away with overnight. The price of oil per gallon is something that everyone is affected by. Herman Cain released these words pertaining to the subject. Quote, we must expand our domestic energy resources by loosening the government's grip responsibly. Subsidies on agricultural products, like ethanol-producing corn, have become a mechanism for the government to pick and choose industries it favors, while doing little to enhance our ability to harness real alternative energy resources. Both candidates wish to continue enhancing our knowledge on energy possibilities. Immediate solutions are out of the question, But the president has vowed that by 2021, the United States will have already reduced its dependence on foreign oil by nearly 33%. The way in which this is accomplished is the question. Which answer do you like? The recession is undoubtedly the largest problem the United States has dealt with since the terrorist attacks on 9/11. Along with a spike in national levels of unemployment, the prices of goods and services have risen in unison. But is that enough? No, young voters want to see that their chances of employment after graduation are exponentially increasing. How can this be done? President Obama's plan to combat economic struggles is seen in both his views on social programs and taxation. President Obama has proven that he stands behind social programs to protect the rural economy and not just the urban industries. Also, his tax code includes margins where every citizen pays their fair share. However, Herman Cain is not happy with just these things. Listen to what Mr. Cain has to say in support of his economic recovery plans.
Because we are going to remove this veil of uncertainty off of this economy so businesses can get excited about growing again.
Not voting is not caring. Pick your candidate, place your vote, and support a beautiful change in your country. Thank you.